Alright guys, today is going to be my 700 mile review on the Venom x22 GT 125cc. So basically this whole video is just going to be my experience with the bike. What are the pros, what are the cons, any troubles that I have with the bike, and what I like about it. So I guess I should get to the bad part about this bike and see what kind of problems I had. So the first problem I had with this bike is after 600 miles, the carburetor, right here, let me give you a better view. The bottom half of the carburetor just broke, completely like fell off right here. If you can see that, you see that screw right there? Yeah, I installed that one. The screws you get with that carburetor, it's gonna be like a non-tamper proof. So you basically you don't have like a Phillips head or like a flat driver to tighten up. So once those screws like fell off, I had to put these new ones in, and then I put a Loctite on it, just so it won't fall out from me. Besides that, there's nothing wrong with the carb. It just has an idle screw on it. It does not have a fuel or air mixer screw, which totally I didn't know about because this is my first motorcycle, so I didn't know anything about motorcycles nor the mechanics of it. So basically, this bike was my first thing, like my first foot in, my first step in the door for a motorcycle. So the carburetor was the one thing that was the problem. The other thing is, the first time when I got the bike, it would start up right away, no problem whatsoever. But I live in Aurora, Illinois, and we have like winters that last for like maybe 4 months, maybe 3 months. So I didn't start the bike for 3 or 4 months, which is totally my fault. You know, I probably should have started like maybe every 2 or 3 days, start the bike up. But every time when I start the bike up, it just wouldn't go. And what the problem was, like the fuel line, basically. The fuel line is like the weirdest position ever. Maybe I can give you a better view. That's the fuel line, fuel filter, and the fuel line. So like every time when I start the bike up after winter, the bike wouldn't start up. So I could leave the choke on, and I have to give it some throttle every time when I had to start the bike up. You know, I open up all the fuel lines, make sure all the gas is going through. And that's like the second problem with the bike, is that the fuel lines aren't great. Well, that's a nice view of the bike. Holy cow. But yeah, that was the second problem with the bike. As you can notice right here, when I got the bike, when I opened it up from the box, I accidentally dropped it, which is totally my fault. Such a rookie move. And I dropped it on the right side, and you can see here that part is bent. Little scratch marks right here, and some right here. So yeah, that was totally my fault, by the way. Just I made a rookie mistake. Now, what I like about the bike, well, it's only 125cc, so it's not going to be super fast. It only has 4 gears on it, 1 down, 3 up. And it's a perfect starter bike. Like, I legit didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what counter steering is, or leaning with the turn, or like engine braking. And this bike basically taught me that. I learned a bunch of YouTube videos of Dan the Fireman and Moto Jitsu. So I would always come to this empty parking lot right here, as you can see right here, and just practice. That's what I did with this bike. It learned me how to master all those tools. Well, not master, but like I got the basics of it, and I just practice every day. If I make a mistake, I'm back in the parking lot, going over my like maneuvers, what problems I faced. Freaking lady was looking at me. What else was this bike? And yeah, it just taught me what about the motorcycle mechanics. Basically, how to adjust the chain, change the oil, adjust the clutch. So another thing is, when you get the bike, make sure you take out the old oil. It's not like really good 10W40 synthetic oil. Make sure you tighten the clutch, because when I got the bike, it would be fine the first 10-20 minutes, but then after a while I couldn't get into like second gear or third gear. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I pull over, and I'm a new rider, so I didn't know what was going on. So apparently you gotta tighten the clutch up, make sure that's good, tighten all the bolts. And as you can see here, these like not frame sliders, but like the side panels, they're a pain in the butt to take off, but that's what you get when you get a bike like this. Like if you're used to that, you could do it easily, then that's no problem. But like maybe my next bike, I'm not gonna have maybe have easy access to engine. That could be one thing. What else about this bike? This air filter right here. This thing is a pain. Legit, the screws are super hard to take out. Let me show you right there. That's the screw right there. Maybe try to get a better position. Right there. And honestly, I might just cut a hole right here or something, just so like an easy access to the air box, but the air filter. But other than that, I think it's fine. The only carburetors that you can get with this bike, where I think you can get with this bike, is this one right here is a PZ20. if I can zoom in somehow like that. I don't think I can show you. So PZ20 is a stock carb you get. The upgraded carb you get is a PZ22, which you can probably get like for $40 or $50 from Amazon. It's not the best bike, not the best carburetor I meant, but it's a Chinese motorcycle, so you can't really get anything good with this bike, unless you can. So then if you do have the bike, let me know. What else about this bike? I mean, it looks very nice, I gotta say. I didn't upgrade anything on this bike because mainly I don't know if I'm gonna keep this bike so long. You know, I already have 700 miles on it, and I'm like, you know what? I want like a 250 or 300. So I might wait till next spring. I might keep it. I might sell it. You know, I don't know yet. You know, I was gonna plan on upgrading the exhaust, maybe new carb, new air filter, maybe cool designs, another wheel or something like that. But I'm like, why waste money on a 125cc when I could do it on like a 250 or 300? So yeah, that's my bike so far. Yeah, the problem was the car broke from the bottom and left me stranded. I'll show you a picture right now. Alright, so one problem while driving the motorcycle, the carb just absolutely got destroyed. Like, the whole thing just came down. It's a stock carb. I'm not too far from my house, so it's like easy 5-minute walk. But I guess, yeah, I gotta walk back to my house. I was just riding and just completely like just blew up on me. Let me show you one more time. It's like the bottom part. Get a better view. Maybe that. I'll show you right here. Just completely opened up. I cut all the fuel line, so I guess I gotta walk it home. So that's just one problem I just had with the carb. And I'm at 565 miles on it. So, alright, I guess I'm walking home. Or a video of what happened. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any more problems with this bike, you know. I mean, if you do buy the bike, Venom Motorsports, that's where I got it from. They usually send you an email of what to do. Like every 100 miles, you change the oil, then 250, then 500. Don't go over 5,000 or 6,000 RPMs because that'll ruin your valve adjustment or something like that. Which I didn't know about because, you know, it's my first motorcycle. Don't know anything much about it until now. But yeah, that's the bike so far. I did have people cut me off, which, you know, it's only a 125cc, you know, you can't really go that fast. I could change the sprockets. That could be one thing, you know, not a major upgrade, but like it'll give me a lot faster top end speed. But that's one other thing. Try to keep this video short because I don't want to keep it over 10 minutes. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know, it's only a 125cc. I was thinking about getting the 250 Dongfeng or the Cruiser one that just came out. But then those are like 2,400, 2,500. So I'm like, should I get those bikes or should I just buy like a used Honda or Kawasaki, you know? That's the whole point of the video. So yeah, I mean, leave your comments below. What do you like about the bike? What do you dislike? You know, I'll try to answer them. But yeah, so I'm 5'8", I weigh 160. I could flat foot this without, you know, without boots. And I did drop the bike and I could easily pick it up with ease. You know, I'm not a super strong guy, but yeah. That's what it is. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna end the video. I mean, leave your comments below. I'll try to answer all the questions you have. But yeah, that was my review so far. So far it's running great. No problems yet, besides the carb. And like every time I start it up, I gotta give it some gas. Let me show that real quick for you. But I mean, I did just ride the bike. Let me show you real quick. 701. Alright, so let me show you real quick. See, it just dies on right there. But if I give it some gas, it goes. You know, so like it could be just a fuel line problem. That's like got maybe it's more air in it. Got to like take all the fuel lines out and maybe like readjust it or something like that. But yeah, that's the bike. Stock, everything's stock. I just changed the spark plug and like put new screws in with some exhaust sound. But yeah, that's the bike so far. So let me know, and I hope you guys have a great day and leave a comment below. All right, peace.